Thanks, Diane. Well, there's been a sharp spike in the need for housing and shelter assistance this summer. That's according to the United Way of Greater Toledo.
Our organization's 211 call center is part of a community effort to help change those numbers. 13 ABC's Lisa Guyton joining us with the story. All new at 5:30 tonight.
Since the beginning of the summer, our increases have been across the board.
Sandra DeSteno is the director of 211 for the United Way of Greater Toledo, a free health and human service resource available around the clock every day of the year.
It's definitely going to be a year like none other that we've seen.
In a typical year, United Way 211 handles about 75,000 calls from Lucas, Wood, and Ottawa counties, and those calls can be about a number of needs.
Food, housing, they can call about clothes. We get lots of calls about utility assistance, and then just community resources.
But one area of need in particular saw a drastic increase this summer.
We've seen a 400% increase in our calls for housing and shelter from June 2021 until now.
United Way runs a program called Coordinated Access, which tracks open beds at 4 Toledo-area shelters.
Our waiting lists for shelter across male identifying, female identifying, and families was about 50 in June. Now, across all three lists, it's upwards of 350 people waiting for shelter.
Despite the huge increase in calls, DeSteno says don't hesitate to ask for help, even if you've never needed it before.
We're getting a lot of calls from people who have never called in before, trying to navigate services that they may have never needed.
211 continues to be one of our community's best ways to connect people in need to the help they need. Lisa Guyton, 13 ABC, Action News.
And if you or someone you know needs help with anything from housing to food, we'll post a link of all that information on our website, 13abc.com.
And it's important to note that United Way 211 doesn't provide direct financial help. It's an information and referral line that will connect you to the resources you may need.